Welcome and thank you for joining us on This Week in the Valley. Here you'll meet people that are making a difference and learn about events taking place all over the area. I'm Donna Bell, and joining me is my new co-host, Darren Elizaris. Darren, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Donna. It's really great to be here. Martina set the bar very high, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
She sure did. And Darren is no stranger to CBTV, as you've seen him several times on our show, and we are happy he is here.
Thank you. We have an exciting show for you, and joining us a bit later are Greg Barron, Joe Failing, and Daniel Carr with the Salisbury Steak Festival, Modesty Ewing and Brenda Tuttle with the Macon County Relay for Life, and Jessica Alspaugh with How You Can Win an iPad this Saturday, and Mary Beth Truitt with Lock Haven's Salute to Veterans and Ice Cream Social.
Busy, busy show. And it is a busy weekend, even busier weekend with all the events taking place in the Valley. But it's important not to let this week get by without showing your appreciation and admiration for your father on Father's Day this Sunday.
You've all heard the anonymous saying, anyone can be a father, but it takes a real man to be a dad. Do you have what it takes to be a great father? Whether you have children or plan to someday, we pulled some information about traits of a great father from AskMen.com. Let's see how you can do.
A good father loves his children, but he doesn't let them get away with everything. He strongly disapproves of his children's misdeeds, using tough love to prove a point. He does this through the power of his words, not his fists.
A good father realizes that his children are human and that making mistakes is part of growing up. He understands at times people and tastes change over the years and doesn't try to maintain some gold standard of his own time.
He never lets his children take what they have for granted, from the food on the table to a good education. A good father will help his children see the value in everything they have.
And Dad knows how to have fun with his kids too, taking them out to games, movies, and supporting their sports teams. He takes the time to listen to his kids and have a good chat with them. He also makes time to help them with their homework.
He accepts that his kids aren't exactly like him, leads by example, and challenges his kids to be the best they can be.
Above all, the greatest quality of a good father is that he shows unconditional love. Even though he gets upset at his children's faults and may express grief that they did not attain what he had hoped for them, a father loves his children no less for it.
A good father makes all the difference in a child's life. He's a pillar of strength, support, and discipline. To all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day.
Under the Strawberry Moon is the theme for this year's Salisbury Steak Festival. This family fun event is this Thursday through Saturday. Greg Barron, Joe Failing, and Daniel Carr join us next with all the details.
It's great to be in Salisbury at the Salisbury City Park. It's a bit quiet here now, but that won't be the case this week as the Salisbury Steak Festival starts up. And I'm pleased to be joined by Joe Failing, Greg Barron, and Daniel Carr, three men that have been working very hard on making the Salisbury Steak Festival what it is. So the theme is Under the Strawberry Moon. So Joe, enlighten us on how we came up with that theme.
Well, the Strawberry Moon is a theme for June every year. It's a nationwide theme, but as Greg brought up that when we first had our meeting this year, Friday the 13th, June Friday the 13th, is the only Friday the 13th this year, and it also happens to be a full moon that day. So that's how we came up with the Strawberry Moon.
Oh, well, that works, and it's great. You think the full moon's going to have any effect on what happens at this event?
You never know about the full moon, do you?
Well, we start with Thursday. Daniel, why don't you start and let us know what's going on Thursday?
On Thursday, we kind of get started about 5 o'clock. We have a T-ball tournament here. Then we also have a kickball tournament starting up at 7. And then our craft booths are opened up at 7 o'clock. We also have the Junior Miss pageant as well as the Salisbury Steak Festival scholarship pageant. And then Kenny's Funland is the carnival this year again. And they're starting up at 6 o'clock, going until 11 that night. Armbands are $15. This year we've got great food. The Lions Club is doing their booth as always, and the Salisbury FFA is doing their booth. We've got a bunch of new equipment this year we're ready to try out. Food should be great. Should be a great time to bring the family out and bring the kids out for a great steak festival.
Yeah, so that's just Thursday. Let me ask you, on the kickball and the T-ball, is it too late to sign up, or can people still sign up to participate in that? Do they just need to call the coordinator on that's coordinating the event?
You can still sign up. It'd be fine to go ahead and sign up. Just call the coordinator and tell him you're coming.
All right. So that's Thursday. Now let's talk a little bit about Friday. Got a new event this year.
New event, rodeo. We have rodeo on both Friday and Saturday nights, and it starts at 7 for the main event with it. It's a family rodeo, and it's going to be a really exciting event to have that rodeo clown. It's a complete rodeo thing, so it's going to be really
If you've
exciting.
never been to a rodeo, this would be a great one to come to. They're so much fun. I went to my first rodeo last year, and I was like, unbelievable what a good time it was. So.
Well, and a bonus with this rodeo on TV with this rodeo is we're not charging for the rodeo event. It's a family entertainment steak festival. We like to have it free events for everybody. Now food, the good FFA or Lions Club food, you're going to have to pay for that. But the events are free. The entertainment.
Free rodeo, there you
Now,
go.
Carnival you pay for too.
Right.
Don't let me step out of that one. But also on Friday, the 13th, with that wonderful full moon, is a fish fry at the Peace Lutheran Church, and they do a fantastic job with that fish fry. The T-ball will kick out at 5 o'clock. The fish fry is from 5:30 to 7:30, or when they run out. We have cake and ice cream social. Horseshoe pitching contest has been moved to Friday. There's, of course, the carnival. We have armbands again at $15, and they start up about 6 o'clock for the armbands. And the co-ed liberation softball tournament begins around 6 o'clock. Craft booths and exhibition booths will be around the circle here in City Park, Salisbury City Park. And of course, the rodeo at 7 o'clock. We do have entertainment on the stage, and we have a wonderful group called Just Friends. We've had them before, local folk, Macon area, and here as well. Right, Tim? And they will be from 6 to 7:30. And then Travis Harvey's got a Battle of the Bands event lined up for following that, so we'll have some good, interesting bands there too.
Great entertainment lined up. Wow. And I got to ask you, who is Tim?
Tim Curry.
All right, yeah. And you said something about vendor booths and craft booths set up. The park is set up so wonderful. It's lots of shade. There's lots of space, lots of things to see. So
We have a beautiful park here in Salisbury.
yeah, absolutely. And so that's just Friday. There's even more going on the big night, all day Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday starts off early with the 5K run and walk, and Greg's in charge of that morning, so he'll be busy early in the morning. And the softball tournament continues on that day. The 3-on-3 basketball is taking place on Saturday morning. The kiddie tractor pull starts around 9:30 on 9th Street over here. And the baby show will be going on that morning also. It starts at, registration's at 9, and the baby show starts at 10 o'clock. And at noon, we have the miniature horse pull. That's always fun to watch those little horses pull the big loads. And so, and again, Saturday is the biggest day for the crafts exhibition booths here around the circle. And I think there's 40-some people already signed up for that this year, so it ought to be exciting. And there's some new ones this year from the past years. And the Kenny's Funland Carnival continues on from 1 to 12 a.m. And there'll be 2 armband sessions that day, a 1 to 5 session for $15. And you can purchase another session from 6 to 11 for $15. And the parade's at 1:30, comes down Broadway at 1:30. It lines up at the high school parking lot at 12:30 and runs past the nursing home and on through town, get downtown and on out to the park. And then out here in the arena over here in the grass in front of the arena, we'll have the gymnastics with a little show that afternoon. It's going to be her cheerleading gymnastics that day. And the car show will be downtown Salisbury on Broadway immediately after the parade. And that evening, the food gets really good. And that's when we have the steak supper and Salisbury steak.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be good for that evening. So everybody wants to come out for that. And that kind of ties in with all the other foods, the snacky food as I want to call it, that FFA has in the Lions Club. And that night we have entertainment again. The Country Showdown is going to be here again this year, right?
Always a great
It is. I think
entertainment.
this is what, the second preliminary that's going to be here. The first one is in the Moberly or Randolph County days, or whatever they call them over there. So this will be exciting for that also. And the rodeo again that evening, starting at 7 o'clock. So that's going to be an exciting time, and there'll be different performances both nights, or different contestants each night on the rodeo too.
So it'll be a different show.
You won't see the same people both nights. And you know, the rodeo clown is a Sheridan County native.
Oh,
So
really?
that should be exciting too, having Tuffy the Clown here.
Tuffy the Clown.
Right. And then, oh yeah, the band that night, after the Country Showdown, is going to be the Missouri Bounty Hunters Band. And that's some local people also. Right, local people are participating in that. So be a great day, crafts and everything that day, food, bring the family out, have fun. It's going to be a great weekend.
It absolutely is, and we've thrown a lot out at you. There's all this information is on the website. Greg, can you give them that?
The web address is salisburymo.net, and we'll have our flyer listed there so you can find the names and contact information.
And
times.
we wish you much success with your event, and we hope the weather is great for you that weekend.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Whatever we get, it'll be great.
Yeah.
And you know, Friday the 13th, full moon, bring it on.
Bring it on. That's right. All right. Well, thank you all very much. I appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing everyone out here at the Salisbury Steak Festival this weekend.
Thanks, Greg, Joe, and Daniel. Tasty food, fun activities for all ages, and entertainment. They have it all.
Absolutely. Well, the Relay for Life has become a worldwide movement, celebrating life and spreading hope. This Saturday is the Macon County Relay for Life. Modesty Ewing and Brenda Tuttle are ready for the big day, and they join us next. And we are at Macon High School on the front lawn. It's a bit quiet right now, but it won't be that way this Saturday. I'm pleased to be joined by Brenda Tuttle and Modesty Ewing. They are chair and co-chair of the Macon County Relay for Life, and the big event is this Saturday. They've been working very hard the last several months, and it's getting exciting, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. I can't wait.
It's this Saturday. So it wasn't too long ago that we were talking about teams, and you got lots of teams and lots of activities planned. So let's talk a little bit about
We'll talk about teams
the
first.
teams
How's that?
first. Absolutely.
Yeah, the teams have been working really hard, not just the committee, but the teams have they've been working on fundraising events and making their plans for their campsites at Relay. We have 17 teams registered as of today, which is fantastic. There are a couple that won't be on the event campsite that night, but so many of them are going to be there. It's going to be crowded and so much fun. I'm so excited about it. They've got lots of things planned, food and drinks and children's games and some other fun things on the stage. So we're excited.
It'll all be taking place right here in the lawn. And
right.
some the walking will be taking place in the parking lot.
Right, we walk on the parking lot, which gives us a nice level surface for people of all ages, and we don't want any twisted ankles or anything like that, so we stay on the concrete for that. Campsites will be set up right alongside of the track to make it really easy to access their campsites, and they'll probably have some fun activities going on in the grassy area.
And you said there's lots of activities for kids, so it's bring the whole family out. There's fun
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
and bounce houses and
We're going to have a bounce house, an obstacle course. There'll be duck ponds for the little kids. We're going to have Plunko games. There's going to be superhero face painting and all sorts of exciting things at the campsite. So.
And there's something special about superheroes because heroes is part of the theme this year.
Yes, our theme is Finish the Fight, Find the Hero Inside. So we've asked our campsites to decide who their hero is. Some of them are superheroes and some of them are everyday people, which is fantastic. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they take a twist on that theme.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only all the activities, we've got lots of entertainment. Brenda, why don't you touch on some of the entertainment that'll be taking place throughout the evening?
Okay. From 4 to 6, we're going to have local talent. We're going to have Kendra Jennings, Race Truitt, Shelly Schaefer, all going to sing between 4 and 6. And then at 7:15, we're going to have a Mr. and Mrs. Superhero contest.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a lot of fun. Then at 8 o'clock, I have some local men that are going to play a game called Choose the Torture. And we're going to be able to bid on those men and pick what we're going to torture them with, whether it be painting their head purple or making them dance or throwing a pie in their face.
Oh,
so whatever
my.
the person picks.
Bring your money.
Yes, bring lots and lots of money so we can torture. If you're mad at your husband, come on down. We're going to have Philip Pruitt, Jimmy Wilt, who else? Oh, the chief of police, and
Wow.
Donnie Wyatt. All those are going to be there, and maybe I can con a few more. Then at 10:15, we're going to do with the teams, they are going to do a sing it competition.
Sing
And
it.
they're going to have to sing to a TV song like Three's Company or the Beverly Hillbillies. So you'll have to plan on staying late and seeing that.
Oh.
And then they'll be judged on their performance.
It'll be a lot of fun.
It will
sounds
be
like
a lot of fun.
It does sound like that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So besides all of that going on, we do have our traditional ceremonies at Relay. We will have a survivor reception starting at 4 p.m. in the high school cafeteria. It'll be inside where it's air conditioned. We have a special way to honor our survivors by starting the day out with them. At 6 p.m. we'll have our opening ceremony, which is our traditional opening time. That will include, of course, the raising of the flag and a prayer. We will have our survivors walk the opening lap. That's when all of the walkers for the campsites will start walking. We'll also have our caregivers lap, which is very important to recognize those people as well. And then we'll have an honor memory lap that anybody can join in and walk during that lap. And if they want to speak and say who they're walking for, they're welcome to do that. From there, then all the activities that Brenda was talking about will take place. And at 9 o'clock, we have our luminaria ceremony. So we'll be selling luminarias on site until about 8:30. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll kind of turn everything down a little bit, and we'll shut down our campsites and take time to honor those that we've lost, to remember those that we've lost, and to honor those that we still have by lighting the luminaria around the track. And we hope to fill the whole track with luminaria. We have a goal of 600 luminaria sales this year. We got really close to that last year, so I know we can do it without any problem. Besides the luminary ceremony, then we also have what we call a fight back ceremony, and that's a time where anybody can step forward and say what they're going to do in this coming year to fight against cancer. And that could be something as easily as applying sunscreen on a regular basis or getting your regular checkup at your doctor and things like that. So we'll have the fight back ceremony. And then as we wrap the evening up after the Sing It competition, we think that'll be about midnight. It could be later. We like to stay all night, but we're not going to stay all night. But then we'll have our closing ceremony. We will announce the team final turn-in and our total funds raised, and we're really excited to see what that's going to be. We're already almost at $14,000.
Oh, wow.
So we're almost halfway to our goal, and we haven't even got to Saturday night. So I'm so excited to see what's going to happen this Saturday.
Your teams have been working hard.
Yes, they have been, very much so.
And you had something more, Brenda, that you wanted to add?
Yes, this year we're going to have a silent auction. It'll probably start around 5 o'clock and it'll go till about 9. But I wanted to let you know of some of the stuff we will have to auction off this year.
Lots of great
of
items.
stuff. Kendi Bohr made, which is my dad, he made a chest in memory of my mom who passed away last year from cancer. And so I would like everyone to come bid on all this stuff, but that's really special, so I hope it gets a good price for that. I've also got plenty of more. I have a Westlakes gift certificate that they donated. Casey's donated $50. I actually have some Royals tickets for you Royals fans. The Repertory Theater was generous enough to give us some tickets. And also the Arch in St. Louis gave us some tickets to go in the top of the Arch, and they were kind enough to give us Arch river boats that you can go on a riverboat tour. Also, we're going to have lots of places around town. We're very generous and are giving us baskets and things to auction off. We have a paint basket. We have something from Pampered Chef, Tastefully Simple. We have stuff from the Kirksville Aquatic Center. I have stuff from the movie theater in Moberly. I have a giant chocolate Hershey bar, which I promise I'm not going to bid on because I don't need it. But we have lots of great stuff, and I'm very, very thankful to the businesses in Macon. They have been very generous to us this year.
Well, it all goes for a great cause, and for the support, and to be here for, you know, people that are fighting cancer. It's just a great support, a great group of people to be around, and to have that community support.
And that's what our event is all about, not just raising funds for the American Cancer Society, but recognizing those in our community that need the help of the Cancer Society, whether they be survivors or caregivers. They do have a website and a 1-800 number that's available 24 hours a day, and those are very important items that actually are funded through our Relay for Life. So without Relay for Life, we wouldn't have those resources for people to find out, you know, what they need to know when their doctors aren't necessarily available, or just to connect to other cancer survivors and caregivers themselves.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, and it's a beautiful day out here today, and we're hoping for that weather this Saturday night. But just in case it's raining, what's the plan?
We do have a rain plan. We have that in place every year, and the school is very gracious to let us use their property, not only the front lawn, but if it should be raining, we will move into the high school cafeteria and do as much as we can in there as far as our ceremonies are concerned, and the silent auction, and as much as we can. I know it's going to be crowded because we have lots of participants this year, and I know we're going to have a really good crowd, but we will do our best to fit everybody in there if the weather shouldn't cooperate. But in all my years here, we've only had one that we've had to move inside, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed that God is good and we will have wonderful weather.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, well, we appreciate all the information. You all have worked so very hard at this, and so we wish you much success in the event. And it's all taking place this Saturday right here at the Macon High School lawn or cafeteria, depending, and it starts at 4 o'clock. So make plans to attend and say hi to these lovely ladies and give them a pat on the back for all their hard work. So
Thank you very much.
Thank you both.
Thanks, Modesty and Brenda. This year, Sheridan Valley has a team of dedicated employees participating in Relay. I am a member of Team Incredibles, and we have so many exciting activities planned for you this Saturday, including a chance to win an iPad.
Jessica Oswald, accountant and relay team coordinator, joins us next with how you can take a chance on winning one of 2 iPads and much more. And we'd like to welcome Jessica. Thank you so much for taking a moment to talk with us.
Thank you for having me, Donna.
It's great that you're here. Well, let's get right to it. As Modesty and Brenda just talked about, the Relay for Life is, the Macon County Relay for Life is this weekend. And they talked about all the team camps that'll be set up. In Sheridan Valley, we'll have a camp set up. And so let's first talk about the big item that we're giving away that night.
The big item that we're giving away, we actually have 2 big items that we're giving away. We are raffling off 2 of the latest and greatest iPads. We have 2 of the 32 gigabyte iPad Airs that we'll be giving away. You can buy chances for that all the way from now up until the night of Relay. They are $5 a piece, or you can get 5 for $20. And so we will be giving the iPad away the night of Relay, towards the end of the night. You do not need to be present to win, and we just invite everyone to come out and get, some of the latest technology.
So if they want to pre-purchase a raffle ticket, how do they get one? Where can they buy
If they
it
want to pre-purchase, they can stop by our headquarters office and ask for me, Jessica. Or they can also go by Citizens Bank right there in front of Walmart here in Macon. They are being gracious enough to sell raffle chances for us also. Or you can give us a call, 395-9000, and again, just ask for me and we'll make sure you get it. And then, of course, the night of Relay, we will also be selling.
So be sure and stop by that camp and make sure that you get your raffle ticket purchased. What are the
Yes.
prices?
We are $5 for one, or the deal price of 5 for $20.
And it all goes for a great cause. So
All of it will go for the American Cancer Society, so a wonderful cause.
okay. So you have lots of other activities planned. Let's talk about some of those.
We do. When you stop by our campsite, our tent, the night of Relay, we will also be selling fruit skewers.
Very healthy.
So,
Very healthy.
Yes,
I like that.
yes. So we'll be having, we're going to have some strawberries, some pineapple. We might throw some marshmallows in there for the kids. And we will also be doing a cupcake walk, which I think will be a lot of fun. And we'll have a little bake sale and some Gatorade to go along with our team theme. As I'm sure Modesty and Brenda told you, the theme for Relay this year is Finish the Fight, Find the Hero Inside. So Sheridan Valley has chose the Incredibles as our hero, so we will be having red Gatorade and Incredible themed cupcakes and that sort of thing the night of Relay.
And your shirt shows your theme as well.
Yes, so if you see one of these shirts, you will know that they're a member of Team Sheridan Valley. We have 12 employee members this year, so.
Which is awesome because this is our first year actually participating as a team.
Yes,
So
yes.
very
exciting.
involved activity or employee members. So
Yes, yes.
So and you also have a themed basket.
We do. This will be at, I believe, the silent auction table. So we have an Incredibles themed basket, which has the Incredibles movie. We have some boxes of like theater type candy, a couple sodas, and some movie theater popcorn thrown in there, all in a very nice popcorn movie theater bucket. So be sure and come out and bid on that, and all of that money again will go to American Cancer Society.
So let's talk about the Mr. and Mrs. Superhero contest.
Well, of course, since we are the Incredibles, we will be Mr. and Mrs. Incredible.
You're Mrs. Incredible.
Yes, Elastigirl. Yes, that will be me. Our director of marketing, Ryan Johnson, will be Mr. Incredible. So everyone needs to come out to see that. And so we're just going to have a great time with that. Come out, donate to us. That's how they'll determine the winner, I believe. So, come out and support our team.
And then you're also doing an onstage act.
I think so, and I'm not sure how much we're supposed to divulge about that before the night of Relay, but yes, we will have a awesome performance for everyone that night. So be sure and come out and see that too.
So, as activity or the coordinator of our team, our Sheridan Valley team, you've put together several fundraisers leading up to Relay. Let's talk about some of those and how successful they've been.
We have so far to date we have raised about $2,200, and so that's not including any of our iPad raffle sales. So we're really hoping to hit about that $3,000 mark for what we raise. We have done just lots of great things. We've had a couple of lunches here at work where we've provided the lunch and employees have paid to eat lunch with us. We also did a new one for us, was a breakfast fundraiser, and we invited some of our neighbors to come and join us for that, and that was very successful. We've also done now 3 casual days where people have gotten to pay to wear jeans, our Friday attire on a Tuesday. And so we've had a lot of really fun things with that. We've been selling luminaries and just having, doing a lot of things like that. So
You've done a great job. I admire you for taking on the task of coordinating all these events, and I know you had a lot of help. But
it has definitely been a team effort. We've got these 12 employees are just fabulous.
So what would you say to other businesses that may not have a team? How would you encourage them to participate?
We have had so much fun doing this, and I know that the night of Relay is just going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast, and you just get to know your fellow employees a little bit better doing stuff like this, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's so great to raise money for such a great cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we invite everybody to come out to the Macon High School lawn area and visit all the camps, stop by Sheridan Valley's camp, and support this wonderful cause. It is wonderful, a wonderful thing that happens. It's this Saturday. It starts at 4 o'clock, and it'll be a lot of fun.
It will.
So Jessica, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me, Donna.
You're welcome.